Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sinister Skater here, and welcome to First Try Fridays, episode number 31. For those of you just finding out about this is a series I do every single Friday on my channel. You guys leave a Call of Duty Black Ops 3 class down below in the comments. You can pick the gun, the camo, the perks, the specialist. You can pick the game mode. You can add challenges, 14 sensitivity, whatever you want. You leave that down below in the comments, and I go in and pick one of the classes at random and use it in my very first game of Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for the day, and then I upload and commentate the gameplay, no matter if we do really, really good or really, really bad. No matter what, you guys get to see some true skill. It's a pretty fun series to do. So a couple announcement things before we get into the class. There are 2 more confirmed episodes of First Try Fridays for Black Ops 3. We're ending on episode 33. So get those classes in. If you guys want your classes picked, you have 2 more chances, and then we'll talk about some bonus episodes and things when we get to episode 33. But just beware, 2 more episodes left. Double XP has been live since yesterday and is going to be live until August 8th. So again, if you guys need to rank up some, now's the time to do it this weekend. And the Nuketown 24/7 playlist is up as well for this Double XP. And the last thing is Thursday, August 11th, Descent DLC number 3 will be going live for Xbox One. So I can't wait to play the new maps, get my own feel for it, do a little mini review, and finally play the new zombies because it just looks really, really good. So with that, let's get into this week's class, who was suggested by Mr. Consistent himself. I swear this dude comments, like he has a comment on every single First Try Fridays I've done so far, and that is Andy is Average, who wanted me to use his inconsistent class, which consisted of the XR2 with quick draw, stock, rapid fire, and long barrel. We have flak jacket, fast hands, and tac mass for the perks, and then as for my specials, I'm using blackjack with rogue. Overall, I went 48 in 33 with 4 caps and 19 defends, playing some domination on Nuketown, and I mean, the gun was pretty consistent for me. He said the gun's either really consistent or it's a piece of crap or a piece of the poop emoji, but it was pretty consistent for me for this game. I just really couldn't get a streak going this game. It's kind of like an average-ish game. We lost because we were getting spawn trapped towards the beginning of the second round. We were going pretty strong in the first round, but the second round we were just getting spawn trapped and we couldn't break out of it. But we went positive, so that's a plus. And yeah, that's the class for this week. Enjoy the gameplay. So for this week, I want to talk about Suicide Squad because I saw it last night at midnight. I got back and went to bed around 3:30, and I woke up at about 8 a.m. for my last day of work this summer. But it was worth it. I saw it for $5 at the Marcus Cinema on their ultra screen thing, which is like their IMAX. The theater is huge. It's just awesome, and I have to go there for every movie now. But Suicide Squad was pretty hyped up, and a lot of people are looking forward to it. I'm going to try and talk about it without spoilers, and at the end, I'm going to rank it among the comic book movies thus far this year in 2016. FYI, before we get into it, there's 3 things that you can answer down below in the comments. First things the first is the First Try Fridays class, and then my other question I'm going to be going into is if you saw Suicide Squad already within the opening day, and if you liked it, or if you haven't liked it. I'll probably have a poll up in the cards so you can leave your voice there, but if you have anything else to say, you're always welcome to leave a comment as well. And the last thing is your favorite comic book movies so far. So those are 3 things that I'm eventually going to be asking you during this video. Just thought I'd give it FYI before we get into things. But let's get into Suicide Squad. So critics have crapped on it, but I went into the theater with an open mind, and I enjoyed the movie for the most part, but it does have some problems. So let's talk about the things I liked. First things first, music was awesome. Soundtrack, I haven't listened to the official soundtrack yet, but it just looks lit. Like, the songs are awesome. Song in the movie was awesome. I like the music. I like Will Smith's performance as Deadshot. I mean, just Will Smith is awesome. Deadshot was awesome. He has that aimbot, though, especially if you're Call of Duty players. Especially you're going to be Call of Duty players if you're watching this. He has straight up aimbot in the movie, which is cool. Harley Quinn was interesting towards the beginning of the movie. I like this version of the Joker. I like the costumes he wore, like all the artistic choices, things. I liked all his henchmen. They all came in like, their panda suits and everything like that. I liked him. Although he didn't have that much screen time in the movie. And a lot of people are saying that they don't like this version of the Joker. They're comparing him to like Heath Ledger, which you really can't do that because Heath Ledger just absolutely killed it. And then they're saying this version of the Joker isn't comic book accurate, but I liked him personally. I liked him in the movie. I wanted to see more of him. I like that there were some cameos in the movie and how the movie ties into the current DC universe. Batman's interaction in the Suicide Squad movie. I like that. Oh, and I actually loved Amanda Waller, who was the chick who kind of recruited the Suicide Squad. She was badass. She was intimidating. It's kind of like she was from a Call of Duty game as like the main officer, or the the leader of the movie, kind of. I really don't know how to phrase that, but I liked her. I don't want to talk too much about her to spoil her, but she pretty much assembled the squad, and she has her ways of keeping them in check. And she was pretty interesting. Another thing that I really liked, also before we get into things I didn't like, was the character interactions, because when they did interact, it was really awesome, and the screen time was enjoyable then. There were also some great comedic moments from this interaction, like I think towards the beginning of Act 3, Captain Boomerang did something pretty funny, which like everyone in the theater laughed. It was pretty funny. But the characters, they're interesting, at least towards the beginning of the film, and their interactions are cool. I like that the movie was comprehensive, unlike Batman vs Superman earlier this year with DC. The plot made sense, although I got everything from the plot. It was comprehensive. I understood it, even though some things were just like really silly and dumb, which is one thing that I didn't like. Nice little segue right there. The plot overall was just like bare bones. It was a lot of cliches, a lot of things were dumb, like the villain fight. Not gonna spoil it, but they could have just beat the villain at the beginning, probably without even assembling the Suicide Squad with the way they defeated the villain. I watched the movie, I acknowledge that it was dumb, but it was comprehensive, so I enjoyed myself in the movie. But when you think back on it, like, the plot was kind of bad. Minor spoiler, not really, but the threat, kind of a threat in this movie, is that there's a giant laser shooting in the sky, and the villain was kind of bleh too, which we've seen a ton of in recent comic book movies and just action movies in general. Independence Day. Like, the movie also starts off really, really great. The first act was just, it was awesome. Then we get into the second act, and it kind of slows down, and then the third act is just where all like the dumb stuff comes up, plot holes open up, and the plot gets stretched thin, and it kind of just wraps up very quickly and kind of abruptly, I'll say it like that. And also, most of the characters are bare bones as well. Like, again, the movie started off great, lots of character interaction and describing the characters, but like Harley Quinn fell off. She was like a lot of stuff on the screen, a lot of lines, then she just pretty much was there for just one-liners towards the end of the film. A lot of characters get bland, and especially at the ending, it just seems like most of the characters that were in the film just vanish, and there's only a couple of the characters towards the end that wrap up the film. And as we're talking about the end, there is an end credit scene if you guys haven't seen it yet, so you will want to stick around. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, it starts off good, but as it gets on, the plot thins out, the characters get bland, it just gets worse, but it is balanced with good moments and some humor, so it is enjoyable. And now, is it the best comic book movie this year? Not really. We've had like Deadpool, X-Men Apocalypse, Civil War, Batman vs Superman, Doctor Strange is coming this fall. That looks very, very interesting. But like, I was talking on the way back from the theater with my friends, like, I'd give this movie probably a 6 or 7 out of 10, somewhere in that range. For comparison, Civil War would get like a 9, Batman vs Superman a 4, Deadpool probably a 8. The Suicide Squad is okay. I liked it. It was comprehensive. It just has a lot of flaws and kind of silly stuff going on with it. It's not something that I'm necessarily itching to go back and see again like I was with Civil War and Deadpool and even Star Wars. Although I'm probably going to go see Suicide Squad again this weekend with my dad. But it's not something that I just want to go back and see. It's like, okay, I'm one and done. It was decent. It's not terrible like Batman vs Superman or X-Men Apocalypse-ish. It was enjoyable as long as you can get over some of the silly stuff in the movie. But that's pretty much my review. Let me know what you guys thought about Suicide Squad down below in the comments or with the poll if you guys have seen it yet. Let me know your best comic book movie this year. Oh, I forgot to share mine. So yeah, Suicide Squad is not the best comic book movie. I have to give it Civil War. I mean, that thing's just awesome. I'm about to get it on Blu-ray. I loved it. But yeah, with that, thanks for watching, guys. As always, don't forget to leave a First Try Fridays class down below in the comments. Subscribe for future Black Ops 3 content if you guys aren't already. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it. I'm Sinister Skate, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.